Please cut that out. You have the power. Don't leave that in.
Hey, outside questing today. Welcome to week 2 of this wonderful challenge. The audio might be bad because I'm sitting outside. And I took some nice pictures out here, and I plan to use one as a thumbnail for this video. So I thought it would feel very out of context if I didn't at least put some footage of me being here. Anyway, this week was a lot of fun and very proactive, aggressive, pro something, productive, and very productive when it came to writing. So I guess we can just jump right in because I don't really have much to say. I wasn't planning on this. I really need to start writing things down. Well, anyway, here's the first week. I'll see you in the outro, wearing something different and probably being inside and showered. Okay, see ya.
Day 7, Sunday. Again, hello, welcome back to this. If my eyes keep going over there, it's because I'm boiling potatoes on the stove and I want to make sure they don't foam over. We're trying a new setup this week. Get used to this corner because I found in editing it does the least amount of camera jumping, even though right now I see the camera jumping. Why are you making a liar of me? We're supposed to be doing this together. I'm trying to make this as easy as I possibly can for myself in editing, which also means I'm going to be using this lav mic as much as I possibly can. You know what I spent today doing? Exporting the video that went up last Sunday, or technically today, last Sunday for you. I exported it like 5 or 6 times today because the sound and all the things were off so often. Right now I'm lisping a lot. That's probably being picked up. But I don't care. I hope my hair's not touching this and then making a lot of noise. So I'm gonna do my best to give you good-ish quality stuff with what I have. If I am ever able to afford better equipment, then I will have a little bit better quality. But this is the best quality that I can give to you right now. And I'm gonna do my best giving it to you because you deserve to be able to hear what is being said if you've clicked onto this very long video. I'm gonna do my best by you. And I'm, again, also gonna be in this corner like all week, except for when I'm writing. Insert clip. So today I got writing pretty late in the day because I was fighting with the stupid editing of the last video for so long. In the novel, I'm at this weird place where I just finished a scene that I understand for my characters perfectly well, and I know what the next scene needs to be, but there's a bridge that needs to happen, like there's information that has to be given to the reader, and I find it easiest to do that through dialogue. And so I'm including basically throwaway characters because I need them to be able to show some characteristics of my characters. You understand what I'm saying. So in doing that, I'm basically in the spot where anything could happen. I both love and hate bridging scenes. In my personal opinion, they always take on a life of their own, right? So I'm trying to just say one thing and then suddenly it creates a vehicle for a different portion of the story to be told, or flashback can be delivered that way. And it's just like, wait, I didn't want, okay, no, this has to go here. This is the perfect place for this to go. But now I'm gonna sit here for a long time to figure out how to word that properly. It's a lot of work. It's fun, but you can eat up an hour so quick that way. And just sitting there thinking. So I spent the time just doing that while having TV on, listening to a bunch of songs I've never heard before so that I can focus better. So that I can focus better on what I was writing. I touched the mic. I hope you didn't hear that. Some good old hand sounds. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit that. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, with headphones? There's still a little bit more of the bridge that needs to really be adjusted, but this is my first draft and I always call it the first crap draft. That has got to change. And what typically is probably going to happen is I'm going to get to chapter 5 or 6, and then my main character, Emily, will have solidified in my mind, and so I will be able to more accurately predict how she will react to certain situations. So I then go back eventually when I'm rewriting the entire thing to adjust all the conversations. But it's really difficult because right now I don't like her. Right now I don't like her character. I don't like what she's doing. She's like really flip-floppy. And I know that's just how it has to happen for me to actually know who she is. It's just the annoying part for me because I know I'm going to be spending a lot of time with her and I don't like her right now. But that's how day 1 went. It was good. It was enjoyable. I didn't expect, I honestly had to remind myself that I had to write because I was doing so many things today. I was working on a playlist, I did some drawing, I was editing. And so by the time I thought to myself, I need to actually write, I was like, no, I'm done. I don't want to. But no, my rest day was yesterday, even though it was not a super rest day. No, it was. I spent time with my sister, I got my hair done. It was a good day. And so was today. So let's see how much of that we keep, because right now we're at 7 minutes and there is no way we're doing that. All right, see you tomorrow for day 8. See you in like 2 seconds. Bye.
I started recording while I'm eating, and I'm determined not to be eating while I'm recording because I'm so often eating while I'm recording. But I just really want a bagel. And how long it usually takes me to talk, the bagel isn't going to be like crunchy anymore. Now, could I just not record? Yes. So today is the 8th day that I am doing this project, and it was one of those days where it was really difficult to like start the creative flow. And so I had my document open towards the end of the day and I was trying to figure out, sorry, I just painted my nails. I let them dry for 2.5 hours and there's a chip. There's a chip right there for no reason. Do you see it? Do you see it? Focus. Back to the point of this. It took me a while to get my creative flow going. It was just one of those days. I had my computer open, I was ready to work, and I just couldn't figure it out. But then I realized I was hungry because all I had thus far was water and a bagel. A different bagel. I had a bagel earlier today too. I've been craving bagels and hot tea. They're like hitting the spot for me. This is legit my like evening snack right now. Just take another bite since we're talking about it. What was I saying? So anyway, So anyway, I got up to make myself some food. Please enjoy photos of me cooking and eating and writing. And as I was making it, an idea struck. So I like moved my computer into my kitchen so that I could work while watching the fire on the stove. And I was able to actually like get a lot of good ideas on the page because I'm still working on that bridge scene, 1, and 2, okay, hold on, backtrack. So I was deliberating on just how much I should share with the internet, even if only 10 people normally watch this video, about what exactly I'm writing, so that I'm not talking in too obscure language of just, oh, this is my character and they're doing a thing. That seems annoying and would get tiring for you, but also for me because, well, probably less tiring for me because I know what I'm talking about and future me understands what I'm talking about, but I'm going to try to give some frame of reference. So this novel that I'm working on is an adaptation of one of my favorite fairy tales. That's all you're gonna get for premise. But basically, as fairy tales go, especially if the lead is a woman, she's usually minding her own business and then gets kidnapped for various reasons and has to get saved. So those are some things that I'm adapting. She is minding her own business and she does kind of get kidnapped, but the story changes in how she learns about the world that she is brought into and how she uses that knowledge to get back home. That, at least at this point in time, is my perspective of where the story is gonna go. Will it stay that way the entire time? Absolutely not. I don't know where this train is going, but whoop whoop. Oh gosh, why do I say stuff that I know I'm not gonna cut out? So how I'm reframing it is going to be, I guess, I'm never really sure if it's fantasy or sci-fi. I'm not sure how to label it. As I've been writing this for many years, or the thought's been in the back of my head for many years, where even now it's much changed as I'm restarting over. This is the problem when you stop listening to yourself when you talk. Like, there are times that my mouth is moving and my brain is doing something else completely, and I have no idea what I was just saying. I've lost the train of thought and I was talking. I should just keep that whole thing in there so you understand how weird my brain is. Crap, what was it? What was the next thought that connected? I remember. Also, it's been a full 2 minutes of me trying to remember what I was gonna say, even if I've cut that mess out. Sci-fi. I don't know what I would label it as, and I probably won't know until I am done with the whole thing. But it does start off in the world as we know it, right? America, because that's where I'm from and that's what I know. I still haven't decided the final. I know where it begins, but like there are different places around the country that it could be. So I'm visiting those places to see. I mean, not right now because we're in a pandemic. Stay inside. Please just stay inside. Okay, I can't see that tangent that I just went on made me almost forget what I was trying to say, which is what I was trying to say is she start off in this world and then we enter into this other world, which I won't give you the title of that world that I have made up, but she gets kidnapped from this world because she's mistaken for someone and gets thrown into this whole other world with different creatures and a different societal system and has to find her way back home. She doesn't have to, but she would really like to find her way back home. I just realized right now that I don't have my lav mic on, so the sound is terrible, and I'm not turning this off to re-record because I've been recording for 10 minutes. I'm so mad. That's it for today. I will come back tomorrow to hopefully finish my thoughts because I'm not doing this. I was gonna say something else. So mad. I'm so mad. I'll see you tomorrow. Done.
So this is day 9. As you can see, I am sitting on the ground writing. Why have I found myself in this precarious position? Is it because inspiration struck me at this very moment and I had to pull my computer over to me and just begin typing away? No, it's because I had a bunch of laundry on the couch and I didn't feel like folding it, so I sat on the ground and typed. That is the kind of lady you're working with. Oh yeah, she's fly. I did not actually shoot a talking head for day 9, specifically because I had gotten new dentures and the lisp was real bad. You think that this lisp sounds bad, but I was talking like Daffy Duck. I'm not even joking. It was pretty bad. So I forgo shooting a talking head bit. I just, wanted to prove that I wrote. That being said, hello, it's me, a talking head, on this, the 10th day of our Lord. No, I didn't actually shoot me writing today because I was doing it between a lot of different tasks. I was really busy today and I just couldn't set up my camera. I couldn't be bothered to, but I promise you I did it. And let's talk through what the last 2 days looked like. This time, far more prepared than I was 2 days ago. Look, I've got a mic. I've sort of got notes written down so that I know what I'm supposed to be saying. It's almost like I've got my life together somehow. I don't. It's been a very long day. It is almost 9 p.m., which is not late, but it's late for me. So I'm gonna run through this as quick as possible, especially considering I was already editing the first 2 days of this and we're like almost at 15 minutes. I don't need that kind of life. We're gonna make this a combined 2 days. So to finish the thought that I was having before my meltdown, what I was saying is that the story that I am writing, it's an adaptation of one of my favorite fairy tales, though I'm changing some of the actions and some of where the plot goes, or rather than changing it, I'm making it make more sense on a contemporary level with a contemporary female as my lead. And it's a story I've been playing around with for the last couple of years. I just haven't been in the place where I felt like I could write it accurately. And also, in the past, the characters were, I think, junior high aged or something like that. I was writing this a couple years ago. And since then, I have aged all my characters up to being 19, 20 years old. Because one, that's a little easier for me to write more realistically. And two, I wanted to, and it's my work. So whatever I say goes. That's definitely a song by Brandy. No, by Usher. What is that song? My Way. My Way by Usher. That's getting cut. That might stay in. Stay focused. All that being said, because I had a plan for what I wanted this to be many years ago, and now it's changed. So a lot of things have changed with it. Some characters and people and things like that. I don't know that they necessarily still stand with the direction that I am taking the book. And that actually brings me to my next point. So Tuesday when I was writing, and I realized somewhere in the middle of writing like 2 or 3 pages, the scene that I had didn't make sense and it needed to be moved around, and some of the information was keepable, salvageable. Some of the information was salvageable. That means melty. Salvageable. Salad vegetable. Some of the stuff was salad vegetable and some of it wasn't. This is where I stopped Wednesday. No, this is where I stopped Tuesday because I knew I needed to rewrite everything again and start from the beginning at a different point in time. I'm sure not every writer is like this, but I am, and it's super annoying. But it's the only way for me to write something that is good and feels real and true. So I today basically rehauled everything I was already writing on, and I feel so good about where we are now. I feel so good about, like I was talking about Tuesday, I'm starting to understand my character more, and her flip-floppiness is like stopping because I'm understanding like what she really wants to do, and that's so exciting for me. I'm really excited that that's happening, but rewriting everything is time consuming and annoying for me. I am going to try to get the whole first chapter written on my computer, and then I'm gonna switch to writing in my notebook, because that will then stop me from doing this each time, restarting every time. I tend to write chronologically, whether they're short story, very short pieces, or novel length things. I tend to write them in chronology. I swear I'm a writer. I swear I'm just not a good speaker. Talking is difficult. That's all for today. I will definitely be recording tomorrow. Yeah. So I guess until then, a few seconds from now, have a good moment that you're having right now, because it's probably not night, or maybe it is. I can't read the future or the present. Okay, bye. day 11. I have resolved to no longer say which day it is because it's getting harder for me personally to count past the number 11 apparently. I keep forgetting what day it is. This is going to be a problem the whole time, isn't it? Yes, I am on the ground again. No, obviously, I am not using the excuse of there being things on my couch, so I couldn't sit there. I have to come out to you. I am a floor person. I enjoy sitting on the floor. It is my preferred seating spot, even whilst typing. I feel no shame. I will not be shamed. But also, unfortunately, though I am a floor person, I am also a getting old person. And let me tell you, both my legs fell straight asleep, like napping like Rip Van Winkle. Who else naps? Snorlax, like so asleep. Everything tingled and it was pain. It was just pain. I couldn't even stand at a massage. My kneecaps below, every toe was dead. So I was writing today. Okay, so I am determined to finish writing the first chapter this week, which means tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be done. Okay, my determination may not go as far as I want it to, but it's just one chapter. I want to finish this current rewrite of the first chapter. I haven't started over again since the last time I've talked to you about it, but I have now. I am in a really good place, and able to see my characters very clearly and where they're going. And as I'm going and watching them do stuff is making sense to me. So this is the hill we are staking our lives on. And once I get the first chapter down, I'm going to be moving to writing in a notebook because I don't want to keep going backwards. I know that I had said the last time, yesterday, that I write chronologically. I don't know if I expounded on that because I haven't edited that bit yet. If I did, then I will cut out what I'm about to say now. But if I didn't, I write chronologically, specifically because I prefer to write character-based stories rather than plot-based stories. Though I know more or less the plot beats I want to hit, especially with this, as it is an adaptation of fairy tale. I know where we're going, but a lot of how we get to those plot beats is determined by my character and where she is going to choose to go or be forced to go because other characters kidnap her, as we've talked about. But how she reacts and manages those situations tells us where we are going to be going and coming from in the game. I know you're following me. Okay, so because I need to understand my character, because my character is very particular, because character, we'll go with that. Because character, writing out of order is just not something that I can do. How do you explain this? Because characters change, right? Like people change. People change depending on the situations that they are in and how they come out of it. It's the same thing with characters. I can't expect to say, well, you're going to be doing this in the third act, so figure it out. No, I need to put my character in every situation that leads up to the third act, and the third act gets here. And what I had previously thought that she would react to or do or move forward or choose may be completely different because of how she's reacted and built who she is in the preceding acts. That makes sense. Cool. Maybe I should take better notes. Like if I know I'm gonna say these things, maybe I should take better notes and write exactly what I'm trying to say. The lisping is real bad. I can hear it. I feel like I'm a vampire. Like, suck my blood. Please cut that out. Moving on. Oh, that's basically it. I don't have to move on anywhere. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet because the rest of the week has been very, very long with talking. I haven't even shot my intro. I'm gonna do my intro and outro at the same time. Saturday. So I'm sorry for a very long video. I hope you were entertained. Okay, see you tomorrow. Guess what? Guess. You'll never get it. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to guess. I did it. The thing that I said yesterday that I was determined to do and I didn't think that I was actually gonna do, I did it. I finished writing all that I'm going to write on the computer. So next week, I will be writing it by hand, which honestly is still a lot more work, but I did the thing I was gonna do. And I'm proud of me. It's like I always say, believe in yourself or prove yourself wrong. You have two choices. With the help of Hamilton the musical, I was able to just push through any writing roadblocks today, and I'm just so happy. I mean, I'll be honest, there were some times that I was less focused on writing and more focused on singing, but that is neither here nor there because I got the job done. I mean, technically I still have a little bit more of chapter 1 to write, but because I have a handle on what I'm writing, I'm good to go, my guy. So obviously I'm really excited to just be done with this portion since I was having such a hard time just trying to find where I was going. But now I feel really good about where I'm going and about my characters and how I know Emily at very least and her best friend. And I'm just excited. I feel like I said I am excited a lot, but nevertheless, I'm excited. And thank you for being excited with me. I don't care that you may not be excited. You're excited with me. We're excited. I will say there are some things that are gonna be a little bit harder for me to maintain. I have this problem because my last novel is written primarily in present tense, which is not a thing that I really ever read or particularly like to read for myself, but because of what the book was, the form had to be in present tense. Whatever, I'm not talking about that. All I'm saying is it created bad habits because that novel is written in first person present tense, and before that I had only ever written in third person close past tense, which I am now writing my current book in. But the amount of times that I'm writing and in a paragraph I'll stop and I'll think, what did I just say in my brain? And I'll look and everything's in present tense and I have to go back and change it. It's really annoying. And when I write it by hand, it's probably the tense switches are going to be dastardly. You know what I'm not looking forward to? Eventually I will have to go back and transcribe the entirety of the notebook, and I'm gonna have to like pay attention to the tense switches because, you know, you spend a lot of time with something and you don't see it. You don't see where the flaws are. I mean, you see where the flaws, but like language wise, like I know what it's supposed to say, so I don't always read what's actually there. But a small price to pay for being on the road to ending. I thought there was a spider on my wall. But honestly, I don't want to say I'm excited again. I am looking forward to it, and I'm really happy about how this week has turned out. So I guess that's it for today, for this week, basically. I'll see you in the outro. Walk across that finish line together. Ooh. And welcome to the outro. I hope you enjoyed this week. I did. Well, it was a lot of work, but no, actually I enjoyed it. I don't know why I'm saying I didn't enjoy it. I didn't say that. Those were not words that I didn't say. Wait, what? In my defense, I'm very tired. That side quest adventure that we went on was fun, but I'm done. I should have shot the intro and the outro before we did that, because the energy levels right now, I know it looks like I'm doing a lot right now, but this is half a gallon of caffeinated milk tea. It's gonna go away very soon, so we're gonna do this very quickly. I have notes. I wrote down notes because I want to say what I want to say and not get distracted. What I want to say is, this week was a rousing success. I think that this is the best week that I have done this project for. again, factual. I am not going to say I'm excited again because I need to widen my vocabulary. Vocabulary? Like talking? Maybe that's why people say you want to gab, because it's vocabulary. I said I wasn't going to get distracted. I think this week I'm like more grateful for the fact that I started this project at all, because as you know, what I did for most of the week was rehaul everything I wrote last week. And basically it was just a lot of starting over again, and for the most part, except for a few like lines that I've cannibalized from the original document, throwing everything else that I've written into the fire, which like was 7 pages or something, which, hey, maybe that doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot for a woman who has a full-time job and a lot of other responsibilities. So shut up. Considering that's basically all I did this week, I feel really good about it because we're moving into the notebook next week. You'll be seeing a lot of my very colorful notebook. Well, you won't see the colorful bits because that's on the cover. You'll just be seeing the paper bits. I'm gonna have to write on hard surfaces now. I can't just like be a floor person. Feels like a challenge that I can meet, actually. Anyway, I feel good about how this has really sparked a lot of joy for this story, and for the fact that because I had to keep writing the same thing except differently, there were days that I didn't want to write at all, that I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to rework my old work. But because I'm recording myself and it's only an hour at minimum, I just did it. Like I did it during my lunch breaks multiple days, and you know, it works. It made me, it brought the magic. It brought me to a place where I can understand my character far better, and it has sparked a lot of new ideas as to things that I want to change at future plot points, or new plot points that I want to fix, or new just rules of the world. And I'm really excited about that. It's like building something new that nobody's ever seen before, because that's exactly what it is. And then hopefully one day somebody will see it. That's the plan. But I'm really grateful for this project, that this is something that I've been able to do, that it allows me to be held accountable by myself, yes, but you know, whatever works. So I guess we'll just see what week 3 brings, because I'm basically done right now. I'm tired. I still have to edit this, but I'm probably gonna wait for a while. It's been a pretty busy couple of days. Today we went out geocaching and it was a lot of fun. We found a lot of things. My fingers looked regal. I'll insert a clip so you understand what I'm saying there. And even yesterday, we like stayed up, not late, but I like was already exhausted from yesterday because we were recording for our podcast, which was a lot of fun. It was just also a lot of energy. And the day before that was Thursday. I can't remember that far back. I don't know what we did Thursday. Something. Oh yeah, honestly, it's been kind of a week that was full of a lot of things. No wonder I'm so tired. So I guess we're just gonna wrap this up, because otherwise it's gonna turn into a lot of complaining. Not really complaining. But you don't care about the other parts of my life. You're here for writing content. Also, my nails did not survive this week. Look at that. Well, I suppose that's it, folks, for today. I'm gonna go watch my husband play Shadow of Colossus while we order a pizza, because I'm not cooking tonight, and neither is he. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know this is much longer, maybe not much longer, but it's definitely a minimum of 5 minutes longer than last week. So thanks for hanging around, if that's a thing you did, kids. And to my future self, be happy with what you've done. Honestly, think back in this whole week, and don't beat yourself up. You got so much done. You did so good. You didn't waste your time. It doesn't matter what you are thinking now. This was not a waste of time. You did great. All right, kids. I will see you next Sunday, because I'm gonna have to edit this tomorrow, honestly. Okay, bye. I'm just imagining putting that At the end. 아 진짜